In February 1964, Post Cereals announced that they had come up with a shelf-stable pastry that was freeze-dried. This pastry was called Country Squares. They showed it at a trade show, and everyone loved it. But the trade show, at that point, they were not ready to bring it fully to market. This is a mistake because Kellogg saw it and said, hey, we can do this. So Kellogg's called a guy named Bill Post. Bill Post is not associated with Post. He's just some other guy. He actually worked at the factory that would become Keebler. Anyway, he and some other guys created the very first fruit scone for Kellogg's. They saw that was actually a terrible name too, just like Country Square, so they changed it to Pop-Tarts. They named it Pop-Tarts because of the popular art style of pop art that was happening at that time. They started with 4 flavors in 1964. They've since grown to have dozens of flavors throughout their history with different promotional ones, different seasonal ones, etc. And today, I'm eating every single Pop-Tart that they currently make. On the Belt. As always, Eat the Menu and the Belt is brought to you by my not too hot sauces. You can get them on the internet. And let's get started with the fruity flavors. I love Pop-Tarts. I definitely had them as a household staple growing up. I also did a web series where I played Benjamin Franklin called I Made America, and one of the character attributes is what I ate a bunch of Pop-Tarts. Okay, let's see what our first one is. Of course, it's cherry. We missed it. We missed it for the vertical watchers, but everyone here gets to see it. It's cherry Pop-Tarts. Now, one of these is gonna be hot and one is cold. This one's the cold one. They look exactly the same,
yeah,
don't
raw's
they?
on the right.
Raw's on the right. We'll start untoasted. The cherry. That plain crust that's very sweet. That sort of chalky texture. It's very nostalgic. The way it gunks up in your teeth. I'd say the cherry flavor is pretty good. It's nice, it's sweet, it's not too cherry-y. It kind of tastes just like red. Let's try the hot, and let's go straight in the center. This is how I would eat them as a kid. That little extra bit of just light caramelization that you get on the frosting. I think that for the cherry one, the heat really takes it up a notch. It's nice. I never got cherry because I thought as a kid that I didn't like cherries because I'd only ever had maraschino cherries on ice cream and I hated those, which Kaylin loves. But I hated those. So I thought I hated all cherries. Turns out that's not how most cherries are, and I actually do like cherry a lot. So that's, you know, I was a dumb kid. I was dumb. There I said it. But I was more ignorant. I didn't know. This is the strawberry flavor. This is what I had all the time. I like the strawberry one a lot because I like strawberries. What kid doesn't like strawberries? So let's start with the raw again. I'm gonna get this, let's do this strawberry. There we go. Let's start with the raw. How's that music, everybody? Okay. I was thinking when I ate the cherry, it was gonna taste like the strawberry, but no, it's different. The strawberry's better. It has more strawberry flavor than the cherry one did. I can't articulate, they both taste like red. But you know how you've had Minute Maid Berry Punch and Minute Maid Fruit Punch, and they both taste like red, but I like Berry Punch better? That's sort of what's going on here. Let's try the hot one. Oh yeah, look at that. The way that it crackles, and also the texture of this, these sort of like faux sprinkles, they're kind of like a low-grade sandpaper. Strawberry, hot. Again, for the fruit one so far, the heat does make it nicer. It's breakfast, you're waking up. I think something about having a warm meal is nice. So much of breakfast is cold, like the cereals of it all. But when you have that nice warm treat, toast is warm, pancakes are warm, it just makes you excited to start the day. It's good. It's not too artificial tasting either. Well, I guess it is. It's just Pop-Tarts tasting. You know? Pop-Tarts tasting. All right, let's do this. Raspberry. All the different red berries. Cherries, strawberries, raspberries. Are there not cranberries? Ugh, I hated cranberry Pop-Tarts.
This is the last red berry.
Last red berry, eh? Let's try the raspberry. Cold. Well, hey, let's give the cold its great opportunity here. Let's split it. It really smells like raspberries. Give me a hit of that.
Give me a hit of that.
Actually, one might be the best of the three.
Oh.
Does it taste raspberry?
It tastes like raspberry. It tastes like a little more tart, perhaps. And it just tastes a lot. You know, the cherry tasted like a little sweet, the strawberry tastes a little more sweet. This tastes like a lot sweet. Just has I can taste it more. It's beating past the simple cookie. What is going on with that? Whatever that is, I like it. and if you're watching on the vertical stream, you're not getting it because it's only on the sides and the margins.
I don't know if anybody's seeing that. I think that's just your...
Really? Can we make it that they see it? No, okay, guys, they were moving like the monitor into my monitor, so I was seeing multiple Keiths. That won't make any sense for anyone else watching. Okay, that's what we want to see. Now, there we go. That's Keith as a Pop-Tart. Now, that's something we hide in the margins. So if you're not watching on Second Try, you're missing all the secrets we're putting in the margins. So you're gonna want to go over to Second Try TV and see all the secrets that are happening. In fact, this is an open invitation to the office to Photoshop more of me into Pop-Tarts to hide in the margins of the show. Anyway, let's have the hot raspberry. Yeah, it's good. It tastes more like raspberry. Now, at this point, we're only 6 bites in, and I can already feel the artificial sugar taste in my throat, where it kind of burns. Kind of burns.
Oh.
Okay. Don't love that, but that's the reality that we're in. I do think that the raspberry is the best of the red fruits. There I'm gonna say, I never would have guessed it would be better than strawberry, but I like it.
Did you taste all 3 of the blind taste tests?
No, I don't think I could tell any of them apart, to be honest. So I think if you love strawberry and you go to the store and they only have cherry, it'll be fine. It's gonna be just fine. You won't really know. Honestly, just pretend, or lie to your children. Just throw the box away and say, oh yeah, those are strawberry. All right, let's see what's next. Blueberry. Now this one, I was always sure I would hate as a kid, and then I finally tried it and it was obviously totally fine.
Right, you're allergic to blueberries.
No, it's fine, these aren't real. The blueberries, I'm not really allergic to them, just sometimes blueberries make my tummy hurt, but I don't think there's enough real blueberry in this to make a difference. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think we can toast these harder. I wanna see some more color on the next batch if we can. Toast them harder. I know that we got, the DiGiorno, we went a little too hard. There, I said it. DiGiorno, that oven got hot. So we were trying to take the foot off the gas a little bit, but I think we can give it a little more browning. So I don't know if it's on 3 or 4. Let's give it to 5 or 6.
I've never browned my Pop-Tart when
You
toasting
gotta brown
them.
the Pop-Tart.
Is that-
If the corners ain't crumbling, my tummy's not rumbling.
Interesting.
I'm doing it
Put that on a shirt.
per the instructions, which says the lowest setting.
Nah.
So,
I appreciate your commitment to the authenticity of the brand. That said, crank that thing up. Crank that up. All right, let's have the cold blueberry. The blueberry. Blueberry. More of a dark sweet. You know, it doesn't taste like there's any tartness in that one. Just saccharin, sugar, glucose, sweet. Let's try the hot blueberry. I think it's gonna be a little better. I think more flavor will come out. Well, that broke weird. You know, sometimes it breaks like this, right? You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? It's better hot. It's only fine. It's passable. You're late to the bus, someone gives you this, sure. In fact, you know what I remember, the reason I would have this is this was the flavor they sold in the school in the vending machine. They only had blueberry and strawberry, and obviously strawberry would get sold out. So blueberry was the only option. It was in the weird, individually wrapped bag. So I got it from time to time, and it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. I don't think blueberry is beating any of the red berries out. Now here's a fun fact about Pop-Tarts. When Post first came up with this, Post also had a dog food division. So the people making breakfast cereals were also making dog foods. They used to preserve the dog foods in this sort of aluminum mylar packaging, and their breakfast pastries, and then also Pop-Tarts, are the first human food that had that little weird. Can you throw the bag on next time, just so we can look at the bag? Yeah, it can be a sealed one. This bag, yeah, throw it on there. Let's get into the wild berry, and we'll take a look at the bag. There's the bag.
Here's the bag.
The wild berry Pop-Tarts. Yeah, so this little Mylar aluminum foil bag, this had previously been developed to keep dog food shelf stable in some way. Maybe this is like the lining of dog food bags. But then they also used it for the Pop-Tart when they came up with it. Pop-Tart is a freeze-dried, shelf stable breakfast pastry, right? So we've got the wild berry. The wild berry. And we're gonna try it cold. This is fun. This is when they first were like, whoa. I was a kid like, whoa, you can do icing like that? Whoa, it's purple and blue? What? What flavor do you think wild berry is?
Wild berry.
Blueberry and strawberries?
It has it on the box. It's blueberry, strawberry, raspberry.
It's all, okay.
I really thought wild berry was a real berry.
That was a wild, well, I mean, technically all these berries are wild berries in their first form. So yeah, this is strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, and there's other stuff in it too. Wow, it said proudly baked in the USA. I really thought it said proudly banned in the USA. I was like, whoa, this live stream got a lot more illegal. It kind of just tastes like blueberry, if I'm being totally honest. The blueberry, I think, is dominating the flavor. Let's try it hot. I do like how it looks. Look at that color. It's a beautiful, I'm trying to get it open so you can really see that sort of dark red, a little more maroon. You know, I really can't tell the difference between that and maybe the strawberry flavor. Strawberry, cherry, wild berry, all basically taste like standard berry, you know? I want something more exciting.
This is the last of the fruit.
Whoa, what the heck is that? What is that? What's going on? Okay, well, can we move that more in the margins? Thank you. All right, we got the pumpkin pie coming up next. My favorite fruit, technically. Technically, it's a fruit. Technically. All right, we're gonna have the pumpkin pie. I do like, you can't really see, but the sprinkles are only brown and light brown and red. Well, I think that's a fun, you know, sort of sprinkle color situation there.
Giving fall.
It's giving fall.
Yeah, it's limited edition for the fall, I believe.
Whoa!
I want to try that.
That's pumpkin spice for sure. Let's try it cold. Let's take a look at the brown. It's brown. That's pumpkin pie. And breakfast pastry is just a little pie, you know? That makes it, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pumpkin pie, let's try it hot. Yes. In a pinch, this is a great divorced dad Thanksgiving dessert. This is awesome. It tastes just like pumpkin pie. Kaylin is begging for it. Kaylin is like going, please, grab a paper towel. Grab a paper towel and get it over here. Let me try it. Yeah, if you like pumpkin pie, you're gonna love this. This tastes just like pumpkin pie. I think this is a treat. I think they nailed it. That said, I don't think it's hard to nail this, but they nailed it. This is awesome. Pumpkin pie. It tastes like fall. It tastes like the families arguing. It tastes like
the family's arguing.
we're about to start shopping like we don't know how much money we truly have.
Well, it's limited edition, so get it while it lasts.
Get it while it lasts. Man, that is good. Honestly, it's early for autumnal flavor, so I'm glad they got this out, the strong rollout. They also, you know what also comes out early that I love and they stop too quickly is like pumpkin lagers or Oktoberfest beers. Ours are always gone by mid-October. I'm like, dang, which I guess Oktoberfest is in September. That's a real trip, get used to that. In Germany, it's in September, isn't that dumb? But I think that beer should be through Christmas. It's just a great beer. Anyway, guys, we're gonna switch around our stuff and maybe we'll take a Q&A question, but let me tell you right now that the new Try Guys season is airing right now. If you haven't seen it, check out the ghost hunting video that's over on YouTube and on Second Try. We're coming out with these episodes every other week. We have truffle hunting, I think, coming up next. We have a great season. We do a two-part near the end of the season where we try to survive in the wilderness. We do origami, we got truffle hunting, like I said. There's something else I can't remember. It's great. So check that out. Try Guys is airing right now in Second Try. So go over there if you're not over there yet and watch it. And now we're gonna pop into our next section. Our next section is gonna be, dessert flavors. That's okay. Which I would say that Pop-Tarts are all desserts to me. I think Pop-Tarts.
These are like the chocolates,
Okay.
the cupcakes.
Okay, let's have some water.
So excited.
Okay, so we're gonna move into the dessert flavors.
Ooh, and it's hot. I can feel it through
Smell it.
Yeah, I can feel it through the
It does
tray.
smell like chocolate here. Look at this. Look at this frosted chocolate chip. But look how the frosting is. It's only a very light zigzag
I
frosting.
know, that one is allegedly frosted, but...
Interesting. The frosted chocolate chip. This is interesting frosting approach, isn't it? Oh, and we've got, oh yeah, we got a little bit of color, just that little bit of browning on the side. That's what this is perfect. This is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's try it cold first. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, I know why they only did that little bit of frosting. It's actually quite crunchy. If the whole thing was covered in that frosting, the frosting would dominate. So I like that. Kind of like a boring chocolate cookie when it's cold.
Chips in it?
I don't think there's, well, maybe that's the crunch. I think it's the frosting that's the crunch, because the frosting is.
Oh, wow, it smells like chocolate chips.
You hear that? I don't think the inside had chocolate chips, but it's very chocolatey. Ooh, this is lava hot. I love it. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. It does smell exactly like the s'mores one, if I'm being honest. It smells like s'mores. Let's try the chocolate frosted hot chocolate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was good music.
You're gonna want to toast this one. And toasting brings this one to life. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is so much better. It is like, honestly, it's like eating chocolate syrup on a cookie. It's kind of incredible. Oh, look, the toasting on this is perfect. It's crunchy, it's light. I love it. That's excellent.
So hot.
I'm excited for all these chocolates. I didn't think, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this chocolate section, but this next one, which is a double chocolate fudge, or just single chocolate fudge? Frosted chocolate fudge. So it's actually triple chocolate, which is a chocolate cookie, chocolate frosting, fudge inside. So let's try this out. We're gonna try the frosted chocolate fudge. Start with the cold. There's also some like little white, oh, it's got white sprinkles on it. Interesting, like a little white chocolate. Cold ain't hitting. The flavors are very dulled out by the temperature. Chocolate really comes alive when it's hot, right? It becomes a liquid, which we love. Okay, yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Having a great time with your leftovers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This one smells borderline too chocolatey. I bet the cold, it was just a little, fine. Let's try this one, it's hot. Better, but I think it's a little too much chocolate. Look at my teeth, oh my God.
Uh-oh. Oh, is that?
I cleaned them with my tongue.
Ew.
Well, my tongue is, this is what my tongue is for. Cleaning.
Cleaning your teeth?
Cleaning my teeth.
Don't need to brush them when you got a tongue.
When you got a tongue like mine.
It's all there again.
Well, I will say, if you're doing like a high school production where you need to pretend you don't have teeth,
yeah,
or missing some teeth, this is a really great way to do it. It's not too bad tasting. I mean, it's fine. I think that one's fine. The other one was better. I think the balance was better with the other one. The chocolate filling just tasted better. There's a lot of chocolate in my mouth. Okay, what's next?
This is Chocotastic. So this is the UK one.
This looks exactly the same.
That's what we're realizing. So this one's from the UK, but that one is American. So we're wondering if it's the same thing but different branding.
Well, they have different FDA over there, so the ingredients should be different.
Well, then you let us know if it tastes any different.
I can't read that fast. Okay. It said different stuff. I couldn't read it that fast. It's too boring. Nobody cares. All right, let's have this one cold. It does taste different.
It does? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like, I guess a little better. It's a little duller in flavor.
I mean, yeah.
Let's try the hot. The hot really makes it much more tasteable. Because, you know, your tongue tastes different things at different temperatures. I've said this before and I'll say it again. That's why we make our alcohol cold when you do shots or drinks, because your tongue can't perceive some of the things that are gross about alcohol when they're cold. Which is why if you've ever taken a warm shot, you're like, oh, that's so bad. It's because you're tasting it. It's always that bad, is the truth. You just can't taste it. Let's have this hot one. It still does have a duller flavor than the American version. I don't love it.
Okay.
Let's do one note. Too much chocolate. No contrast in the flavor. It's just chocolate, 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 chocolate. I like the first one we had because it was like a normal cookie with the chocolate. I like that. All right, what's coming up next?
S'more.
Oh yeah! I like this one. At least I used to, back when I was a kid. I like how it looks too. I like how it looked like you just spilled chocolate milk on it. The frosting just looks like an accident. And it's also really, it was always like that, like roughly done. Like the little machine that it goes through is just sort of dribbling it out poorly. Let's have the frosted s'mores. Cold. Oh, you know, you have to try this a little bit because of how it looks, see?
It's beautiful.
See that? You see that? You see it? It's like a zebra. Just like a little zebra. Yeah. Okay, I never ate these cold because I knew they weren't as good cold as they were hot. And here's what I would do as a kid. I would take it like this. I would do the horizontal break, which is, and
Vertical?
the horizontal break. Saved it. And I would dip it into a tall glass of milk. And I would go, that's good. It doesn't really taste like s'mores, but it tastes good. It does taste like marshmallow, chocolate, and graham cracker, but somehow it doesn't taste like eating s'mores. You know? But it tastes like s'mores Pop-Tarts. Oh, it's good. Oh, it brings me back. I'm watching Hey Arnold. I'm freaking.
I don't know what What is happening?
Wang Gerald. That's this theme song from Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold, move it football head. Ba-dum-ba-dum, pow. It was sick. Not a lot of cartoons had a jazz opening. It was awesome. That one's good. That took me back. I love I think the cookie with the marshmallow and chocolate, you're getting like 3 different kinds of sweet. Just a little bit of bitter with the chocolate. It's just like perfect. I think it's really good. Becky hates that one. She told me this morning. As I was like, oh, the only one I really didn't like was s'mores. I'm like, that's my favorite one! All right, let's do this one. This looks bad. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. Look, I like Oreos just like you do. But I don't like anything else that's trying to be an Oreo. I just don't think it's as good as an Oreo. I'm always gonna compare it to Daddy. Daddy Oreo. All right, let's try the frosted cookies and cream. Which this cookie isn't an Oreo. It's got just a little white circle on it, so you know that it's not an Oreo, so they can't get sued. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, it looks like an Oreo. Smells like an Oreo. Cold is. So I think the reason is I'm so used to that flavor being a crunch. So when you have it soft, it's mushy, and it loses the. Part of the flavor is the texture, I think. And so I don't like that the texture's wrong. But maybe when it's hot, the texture won't bother me as much. So let's try it. Oh, I did like how the goop was a little more goopy. Let's try it hot. It's a lot better. The extra toasting gives the cookie more structure. Okay. Okay. I think this with milk would be quite good. I think it's nice. It doesn't taste like an Oreo. It kind of tastes like an almost s'mores flavor. Like it tastes really similar to the s'mores, except the cookie is chocolate, so it has a little bit of a different balance. Overall, I think it's actually okay. I thought I would hate it, and I think it's fine. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, look at you. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Trying to take over Leo season.
It's my birthday. Well, it's not really my birthday, but today's my birthday because of this. Look at how the Pop-Tarts are sweating. All of the trays have looked like that under the heat.
I told you I can feel it underneath when I put them on.
That's good. That's good. That's good. If your food ain't sweating, you're not eating it hard enough. The frosted confetti cupcake. I do like these sprinkles. They are cute. They look like a ball pit. You know, they're very circular, very fun colors, very bright, very appealing to a child. So when Kellogg's first started making food, it was about like making food that would be good for kids and adults' digestion. But by the 50s, they fully were like, nah, we're gonna make food that makes children addicts to sugar. They fully said that. They were like, a Pop-Tart gives you such a sugar rush that you start to crash, so you wanna eat the next Pop-Tart. Like that was part of it. That they knew that. All right, let's try it cold. Whoa, it smells like a cupcake. The smell is totally insane, like a bakery amount of sweetness. But the flavor, kind of boring. It's like very vanilla cupcake smell. The smell is like, whoa. The flavor is kind of very muted, not that exciting, but I bet when it's hot, it's good. Well, I do like the crunch that the toast gives it. The crunch is really nice. I think it makes you feel like you're having something more real. It's a little better like this. At the end of the day, it tastes like a boring vanilla cupcake, which I don't really like. I like chocolate cupcakes. If I'm gonna have a cupcake, please, or red velvet, which is just chocolate wearing a little outfit. If I'm gonna have a cupcake, I'm not gonna have vanilla. So I guess this is accurate to a vanilla cupcake. I just find the flavor boring to begin with. Yeah, but they got it. It tastes like a vanilla cupcake, so I'll give them that. They got the flavor right. Let's try this one. Brown sugar cinnamon.
Oh. we all tried to clap in response.
I know. Brown sugar cinnamon. This is like, it's crazy to me that this one is as popular.
There's one in there.
Someone in there. It's crazy that this is as popular as it is, because when I was seeing this as a kid, I was like, oh, that's dad flavor. That's like, yuck.
Interesting.
That's for dads.
I agree.
Right? It's like, it's this ugly beige. Inside is another darker beige. I was just like, this can't be for me. So I didn't try it. And then as I got older, I tried it, I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. Brown sugar and cinnamon. Like, yeah, of course it's good. It's basically pumpkin spice without the nutmeg. So, wow. It's almost a daddy's favorite, to be honest.
What was the first flavor that Pop-Tart made?
What was the first flavor, what?
That Pop-Tart made.
So the first 4 flavors were strawberry, cherry, blueberry, and apple currant,
Yeah.
which nobody knew what currant was even then, so they removed it and re-released it as apple later on. So let's try brown sugar cinnamon. Cold. Yeah, it was cold. Oh, not bad though.
It's not bad cold.
Actually, not bad cold. It almost makes me think I'm eating something like a Fig Newton. It like lives in that territory of snack for me. Not bad. A good cinnamon presence. Almost like I'm getting that artificial throat burn again, but it's like, I think it's from the spices this time. That's kind of nice. Let's try it hot though. Oh, it's got such a nice little tan side right here. You see the nice little, ooh, look at that little line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Apparently, like, kids are doing that in school, which is horrifying.
They are?
Oh yeah.
Oh
They're
my
doing that in
God.
school, and I can't endorse that, but it is funny. It's really upsetting. All right. Oh whoa. Oh whoa. This one just got turned up to 1,000. Let's try the brown sugar cinnamon hot. This tastes like eating pie crust. Really good pie crust.
I don't like pie crust.
I love pie crust.
I only like pie middle.
Pie crust is the crust is the best part of the pie. It's really good. It's really sweet. It's really nice. Good flavor. Feels somehow light, even though it's literally just sugar. That's nice. It feels very desserty. I do think this is a dessert, even though this is an early flavor for them. And this is supposed to be breakfast, but that's nice. It's a treat. This would be so good with coffee. OMG with coffee. OMG with coffee, though.
Somebody was wondering if you would dip one in milk.
I would dip on milk if we have some milk.
We can look, but this one is the frozen one.
Okay, that's right, everybody. So we were trying all these Pop-Tarts hot and plain, raw, as I was saying earlier, raw. But we also have some that are supposed to be frozen. So we're having this one raw and this one frozen. And this is the Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae, which is funny to have it say hot and then encourage you to eat it ice cold. Interesting. The Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae, let's try it raw. Try it raw. Inside, it just kind of looks like the Oreo inside, but it's actually gray. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's sort of gray. It looks white, but it's gray. Let's try the hot fudge sundae raw. I'm trying to close my eyes, but am I in an ice cream shop? Kind of. It kind of just tastes like the chocolate flavor I had earlier. It doesn't taste like ice cream. It's not bad. Let's try it frozen. So the instructions are freeze these for 20 minutes. Let's see what that does. It's colder. Tastes cold. Okay, well, you know, I see how afternoon summer snack, this could be good. It's kind of like having ice cream. It's cold, it cools you down a little bit. It just kind of tastes like chocolate. It doesn't taste like ice cream to me, or a sundae no less. I think it has a great little design. I think it's fun. It has sort of the wild berry swirl, or the earlier chocolate that we saw, but with the normal vanilla. I think the sprinkles are very ice cream sprinkles, so I think that's good. But I don't know, it's fine. It just tastes like one of the ones I had before. I don't think cold is the way to go. I think I miss it hot. I wanted to have it hot, but I can't have it all hot. Okay, now, special announcement. If you're watching, maybe you've seen it, maybe you've heard about it. We have a little special secret channel that's out there on YouTube right now. We're gonna be launching a very cool project very soon. If you haven't seen this or heard about this, maybe someone in the comments can help them out. Share the link to it. We're trying to grow this channel, but we're trying to wait and launch some stuff very soon, maybe next month. It's really exciting. We're trying something new. You know, we're the Try Guys. We try stuff. We're trying something new. Hope you enjoy it. It's a secret channel right now, so see if you can find it on the internet and subscribe and be excited for what's coming next month. And now we're going to hit up another question, maybe from the audience?
Yes.
Maybe from the audience?
Somebody wants to know, if you had to make a savory Pop-Tart, what would you try to make?
I love this question. I was talking about how I wish there were savory Pop-Tarts. I think that, I don't know, like a egg and bacon, you know? Like I'm thinking about breakfast still, egg and bacon. I think just maple bacon kind of would be good. You know?
Well, why don't you pitch it, because Pop-Tarts is in the chat on YouTube.
Pop-Tarts is here. Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. Okay, here's the deal. When are we gonna start having lunch? Huh? Lunch tarts. Think about this. You let Mr. Beast walk all over you coming out with Lunchly? You've been around since the 60s and you haven't made a lunch Pop-Tart? Not a serious endeavor into the lunch market? How can we do this together, Pop-Tarts? Maybe Keith can help you launch Lunch Tarts. The Lunch Tarts launch tarts. And maybe they have to live in the freezer because they're food. But you know, maybe you fill it with beef jerky. We think about the other shelf-stable ingredients and we put it in there. Maybe like a Velveeta cheese and a beef jerky beef. Cheesy beef Pop-Tart. Maybe that could work. You put it in the toaster, suddenly you have a cheese stretch in your commercial. I think it would be good. I think it would be crazy good. That was a catchphrase for a while.
Oh.
You know that?
Well, I didn't know that.
Crazy good. Yeah, I think it was when they did Wild Berry. It was around that same era. Also, Pop-Tarts got a shout out. I love you killing your mascots at football games. I gotta say, that is a ballsy move. Literally having a man go into a toaster and then have a football team devour him. This is like almost human sacrifice, right? This is like as close as we're gonna get in the modern age to a live sacrifice, and you're the ones doing it. Way to go. If you can do that, just think of what you can do with a lunch Pop-Tart, and then dinner Pop-Tarts, steak and gravy. I think there's something that could work. I think we should explore it together. I'd love a commission. I'm thinking 3%. That's not much. That's pretty modest. But if you crush this, I'll be a wealthy man. Pop-Tarts. It's funny that they're here. It's funny. It's funny when the brand. I think that when the brands tune in, there's two things. Both are like, "Oh boy," and they're also like, "Oh no, oh no, what's he gonna say?"
So, what kind of milk would you like for your next section?
Let's get a flight.
Well, there's only only 2 in this next section, and there's 3 kinds of milk.
There's only 2 in this
It's
section?
the unfrosted.
Okay, well, let's just, what is,
We got almond, oat, and dairy.
let's do it proper. Let's do dairy. Let's do it. Let's give them the real cow. You know, because that's what I would have done growing up. I would have had the real milk. Now we've just finished all the ones I would have had milk with. I would have had the chocolate ones with
But
them.
I feel like unfrosted, you need milk because you need something.
I think that's not a bad idea. I think it would work. I think the strawberry milk's a thing, so I'm sure the unfrosted strawberry will be good. So let's move on to the next section, unfrosted. Unfrosted. First of all, shout out to the graphic design of this unfrosted one. Can we take a look at this? Can we take a look at the perforations? So on the Pop-Tarts, the reason they had these little dots was so that steam could escape when they were cooking them in the toaster, so they wouldn't explode. I assume that they could have exploded. Let's take a look here, both in the actual assembly line, because these are obviously baked at a factory before you retoast them further. So the holes are both for the factory and for this. Let's do the brown sugar cinnamon unfrosted. I think this will be swell with a glass of milk.
Pouring it now.
We're pouring it right now. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll save the milk for the hot because I like the contrast. Let's just have the unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon. I think it's gonna taste almost the same, but it does look a little bit more chalky. Okay.
A little.
Okay. Well, if you're watching on second try, you were catching a beautiful Photoshop. And if you're watching on the vertical, maybe you saw a glimpse. Maybe you saw a glimpse. Let's try unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon. Cold. Wow, it needs the frosting bad. Without the frosting, it's so dry. The frosting gives it that extra crunch, but it also provides sugar, which is a little bit of a moisture, even at solid state. I think it does something for the whole overall texture. Oh, that's dry. I'm glad we got the milk. It still tastes good, but the dryness is hard to get past. I would definitely take the frosted version, but let's try the hot. Should we dunk?
Dunk.
Should we go for a dunk?
Dunk.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Done. Oh.
Oh, that's nice. It's almost like having cereal. Almost. I like it, but I think the s'mores, the flavor really stands up to the milk. I think the brown sugar cinnamon doesn't quite, I lose a lot of the flavor when I do the dunk. The milk starts taking over. Man, milk's good. I've only had alternative milk for so long, and that milk was really good. I like original milk. Original milk.
2%.
That's my favorite. I love 2%. I grew up on that. Woo-wee, 2% milk. It's still good.
There's a debate happening also. People say that some people on the unfrosted like to put butter on it and then do that and then.
Do you want butter?
Sorry. Sorry.
Get the butter out.
Okay, this is the last unfrosted. so
Okay,
just grab
last
that
unfrosted.
butter.
I think the butter will be great with strawberry. I think the extra bit of salt from the butter. Hopefully, do you have salted butter or only unsalted?
We got unsalted butter.
What are we baking? What are we baking?
We bake a lot here,
I know,
so
I know.
also pretty cold.
Yeah, it's probably cold as heck. We'll put on the hot one. Now, first of all, let's take a look at this toast. I like this. I think this is a beautiful beach babe. That's a healthy tan.
I'm trying to warm up the butter.
And Desiree's trying to warm up the butter, but it looks like she's just telling it secrets. Go, please, warm up for Keith. He's gonna love you. All right, let's try the unfrosted strawberry. I do like how this, the strawberry is oozing out of the holes. I like that. It's sort of like it's just bleeding. I like it. It got stabbed with a fork one too many times. Smells good. Smells the same. Looks the same. This one works better for me than the brown sugar cinnamon. I think this brown sugar cinnamon, all of that's dry, and cinnamon makes stuff especially dry. Whereas the strawberry is a little bit more, I don't know, it has more sugar, it's not as dry in general, so I thought that worked a lot better than the brown sugar cinnamon. I would totally eat that, no problem, delicious. And we're gonna let's do it like this. Let's do this.
Oh, you're just gonna, okay, good, that side's the warm side. Wow, that's really smart, Keith.
Yeah,
Who needs a knife?
we're just painting it. We're just painting it. Now I do wish do we have any salt?
It's in that cupboard.
Yeah, because
The other one. Keith's never grabbed
Keith
salt in
doesn't
the
know where the
office.
salt is.
I do know where seasoning is in my house. I don't use this kitchen for my actual sustenance like my employees do. Oh!
Felt like a diss.
Whatever,
A little
you
salt.
provide it, not my
I
issue.
do provide it. You're welcome. All right, let's try the salted butter, unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tart. Yeah, I get it. It's like, have you ever had toast with butter and jam?
Yeah.
Same idea. Delicious. A little extra fat can go a long way. That's good. What about, okay, if Pop-Tarts is still watching, what about Pop-Tart that's just full of butter? That could be delicious. You just toast it and it's just a mess. You couldn't put the holes in that one. You have to let it explode. Well, there's the salt too. I honestly want to put salt on all of them.
Oh.
Like even the chocolate ones, I think the salt brings out the flavor. That's really nice. All right, let's see what's next. Oh my, what is that? Oh, wow. That is a beautiful bag. Now, what's it say on there? What? Well, that bag says, the Try Guys. Wow. Wait a minute, do we sell this?
Yes, sir.
Wow, it's a beautiful bag. Look at this gorgeous tote bag you could take. You could tote around to get your groceries. At any grocery store, you could put Pop-Tarts in this. Also, this is almost sold out. So if you want it, you act fast, because these are gonna be gone probably by the time this makes its way to YouTube. So I would say, if you're thinking on it, if you're on the fence, get off the fence and buy the bag.
TryGuys.com.
TryGuys.com. There's other merch there too, if you can't buy the bag. There's shirts. So Lasagna Island as well. Great line of t-shirts with a local fashion company we've been working with just off the coast. Lasagna Island. We only do 100 or so of these shirts a month. They're great. They're all really, really fun. They sell it really fast. So if you want a Lasagna Island shirt, it might be sold out. I don't know. But look next month for the next months. All right, let's see what's our next little section. New! Look at this. Woo! Okay, I like this font.
good.
I like this font. Whatever this font is, I want it.
Leslie did it.
Leslie, great font. Leslie, expert Pop-Tart toaster and text creator. New, look at the diamonds. Do we see the diamonds?
Yeah, beautiful.
Really nice, and it matches this.
Whoa. Oh boy.
New. New. Oh, I gotta do it this way. Okay, let's try the new ones. Look at this. Whoa. Okay, Michelin star. Look at this. We have a lemon blueberry crumble, and not only that, it's frosted. And I'm looking at the cookie itself, and it looks a little different. The actual, it looks like it is made out of a different sort of crumble, like the crumble top that might be on a coffee cake. Oh. Wow. Whoa, it smells crazy. Whoa, it smells like a candle. For better or for worse. Let's try the frosted cold lemon blueberry crumble.
You got 100,000 likes on TikTok.
100,000 likes on TikTok?
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, thanks. Hey, if you like it so much, give me $1.
That's
Give me!
I also heard, I don't know if he's still there, but Johnny Cakes was in both the
Yeah.
TikTok and YouTube.
Johnny
chats.
Cakes is lurking.
Johnny.
When that man's not hiding cake and stuff, he's in every comment section I've ever encountered. That man, I will go to YouTube videos that I've never seen before that have nothing to do with us, and Johnny Cakes is there. The man lurks. He's a genius. This flavor is insane. It's like,
Do you think it's good, Insane?
it's a lot. It's a lot of flavor, because I'm getting the blueberry, I'm getting the lemon, I'm getting the different cookie, and they're all fighting in the cold sector. I don't know if I like it. I need to try it hot. I need to see how these are meant to be enjoyed, really. Because, like, smell this. It's Yankee Candle.
Ooh, I'll try the other side of the hot
You
one.
can go ahead and take it. It's sort of as strong as a Yankee Candle.
It
What's
is
up?
very strong.
The roses are raining down. It's the Rose Parade. Well, actually, that's probably trademarked. Let's not say that. Oh, okay. Let's try it. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of fighting. I appreciate the effort. I think this is really fun, but because it's all, you know, hyper processed to live in a cabinet, the idea of adding lemon to stuff normally makes it fresher, but adding preserved lemon to preserved blueberry to preserved sugars, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and instead it's just too much flavor for you to take in, and I think ultimately, while I hate to say it, I think it's bad.
I don't like the breading part. I don't like that it's different.
Yeah, I just don't like it. It didn't hit. It didn't hit for me. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. I do, Pop-Tarts. I know you're watching. I wish it was good. I was rooting for it. I was really excited about it. And what did Pop-Tarts say?
I don't think I think they might be gone.
They're gone. Okay. Now this, hold on. And we're talking about graphic design. Check this out. There's art.
Oh my gosh.
These are Pop-Arts.
Oh.
It was. Pop-Tart's name was inspired by Andy Warhol, the pop art movement. And now they've done it. You know what they should do? They should do a Pop-Tarts box on the Pop-Tart. That's pop art, baby. So what is this? This looks like it's beach umbrellas that haven't been opened, I think, on the sand. And this is a surfing deer.
I like that one.
Let's focus in on that just to get a view. Yeah, surfing deer, and this one, I don't know what that
Looks like a
is.
birthday cake.
It does, but then if you can't see it, what I can see, but there's seashells and a starfish. Maybe it's like water skis. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's, but no, they're snow skis. Because they got the sticks. They've got the sticks.
It's on the.
Because it's cool summer.
Yeah.
It's a reindeer surfing and it's snow skis on the beach. What's the flavor? I didn't even look.
Sugar cookie.
Sugar cookie. I got so taken with the art. Sugar cookie. Oh, it just looks like a bunch of frosting in there. I don't know if you can catch that. Just a bunch of white goo. Just a bunch of hot white goo. Let's try the cold white goo. Okay. Grocery store sugar cookie, the frosting's on the inside.
I understand exactly.
If you like that, you're like that. That is exactly what that tastes like. And honestly, I think the texture's better as a Pop-Tart. I find those sugar cookies in the grocery store too cakey for me, and this is a little less cakey. Now this I'm gonna like because it's gonna be a toasted sugar cookie, which means it's gonna be crunchier, which for a sugar cookie I tend to like more than the soft. So let's try the hot. You know what? This actually tastes like the birthday cake, the birthday cupcake flavor, but it's better. It's just vanilla, but it's a yummy, sweet, crunchy vanilla flavor. And you're getting a little more of this traditional crust. You see it sprayed over. And crust is nice. And the crunch is good. That's yummy, albeit simple. New. What's up next? Frosted cinnamon roll.
Whoa.
Frosted cinnamon roll.
Love a cinnamon
Who wants a cinnamon roll that's not frosted? Nobody wants that. You have to have it frosted. This looks like it's almost like the other cookie that we saw earlier on the lemon blueberry one. It looks a lot like that. Let's see if it tastes like it. We'll try it cold first. The frosted cinnamon roll.
Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, it's the cinnamon roll goo. It's the goo in the middle of the cinnamon roll. If you like the brown sugar cinnamon, wait till you have this.
Oh, I need it.
Because this is like that, but gooier, thicker, more cinnamony, almost a butteriness to it. It is good.
Oh my goodness.
Let's have it hot. Oh, yeah, look at, see if you can get a close up of this. Because the goo actually did sort of like have a little bit of a strand. Are we seeing it? Yeah, yeah.
Holy crap.
That's good. That is liquid cinnamon sugar. That is like a cinnamon sugar, thick, simple syrup in the middle of a Pop-Tart. It is exactly like the flavor inside of a cinnamon roll. They nailed that. That's excellent. That's the best new flavor. Easy.
Oh my gosh.
You still have a lot to go.
We have, from Galen, I quote, oh my gosh, whoa. Oh my gosh, whoa, people. How many likes do we have on TikTok? 150? Give me $1.
What?
Give me $1.
Give me $1.
Give me $1.
People are still flooding gifts Thanks.
If everybody who liked this video gave me $1, dang, I would just do this. This would be the everyday content from Second Try. All right, let's see what's next.
So this is the frozen one.
Frosted strawberry milkshake. Frosted strawberry milk. Ooh, it's cold. It's real cold. The frosted strawberry milkshake, it looks cute. I assume it's gonna taste mostly like strawberry, but let's see what else they do. This kind of looks like food from the Rugrats.
Oh yeah, it's a cartoon food.
Right? This kind of, yeah, it's really, The Simpsons, exactly. The pink donut with the sprinkles. And the goo is pink. The goo is pink. The goo is pink. Alert, alert.
Alert.
Cold. The raw version. Yeah. It does. You know what? It does taste like a strawberry milkshake. It has that strawberry vanilla flavor. Tastes a little creamy. Not amazing, but effectively true. Now, oh, this one's cold. This one, like, see if we can catch it. The sugar almost like didn't want to snap away. See it there? It's cold and yeah, stodgy. Good word. Cold. It's really chewy.
Is it good? Is it more like a milkshake?
I'm trying to like imagine I'm eating a really thick milkshake with a spoon. I think that would be better hot still. When you make it colder, you just diffuse the flavor ultimately, and while the texture I think was fun because it's like cold and thick and that's interesting, it tastes less like what it is. The raw might be the way to go with that one. Maybe the toasted would be too much of a mind flip. I'm trying not to swear as much on these shows. So you know what I mean though. All right, let's go with this one. This is the chocolatey chip pancake. Kaylin's been eyeing this for days.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Let me say that it looks bad.
No.
Look at that.
Oh.
This looks like a piece of the road.
It's completely covered in icing?
You know when mud dries?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
But like, you
It
know,
looks like a mud
chocolate chip
facial.
Pancakes and like it's gooey and
Yeah.
delicious.
I'm just saying like the box and expectations versus reality, Tinder photo, Tinder date. You know, really a different result. Let's try it raw. Oh, I thought it was gonna be more chocolatey on the inside. It's more like cookie doughy on the inside.
Oh.
I guess maybe it's more pancake batter.
Yeah, right.
I'm so excited.
On the raw temp, I'm getting no chocolate. I'm getting a very artificial maple syrup flavor. And it's
Boo.
not good. But maybe when it's hot, maybe when it's hot, Oh God, it smells like a maple candle.
Oh yeah.
A maple candle?
Yeah. Well, let's try it.
Big bite.
It's better, but I still don't actually get the chocolate. And the chocolate chips I feel like are the sell here, because it's chocolatey chip. I get no chocolate flavor. I only get the mediocre maple flavor. I lose all what I love about a Pop-Tart here. I hate it. I think it's wretched. I think it's wretched. I think it's horrific. I think it's awful. Yuck. Yuck. Kaylin's wanting to love it.
I'm wanting to like it so bad.
It's not good. It's okay. It's okay. If it's not good, it's not good. You can like the idea of something without liking it, you know?
It tastes like a protein pancake.
Ew. Ugh, it's gross. Okay, next up is okay, we're all interested in this. This is the banana bread, the frosted banana bread. Now, it's using this, almost all these new flavors are using this different darker brown, cinnamony crust. This smells like banana bread, actually. Let's give it its try. Let's go with the frosted banana bread. Cold. And by cold, I mean raw. Oh. No. Ugh. It's banana candy, but it's like a bread. It's like a pastry. Oh, yeah. Ew! Ew! With how much they nailed the cinnamon roll flavor, these last two have been a real fish flopping on the boat. It's not gonna make it. These flavors are not gonna make it very long. People are gonna be like, this sucks. Let's try it hot. It's less bad, but look at the goo. I'm just trying to like open it up. I wasn't expecting this. You see what I'm seeing?
Oh.
It's just like caramelized banana sugar maybe. It's not good. I wanted that one to be good. I love banana bread. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Oh, I don't want to try this one.
I'm sorry.
Look, I know there's people out there that like Apple Jacks. I'm personally not one of those people. I just didn't like it. I don't want apples with milk. Even the idea of it, I thought it was like, ugh. Why would you want apple cereal? Yuck. Give me peanut butter puffs, baby. Give me Golden Grams. You know what I'm saying?
Peanut butter Pop-Tart would be good.
Oh my God, it was good. All right, let's do Apple Jacks Pop-Tart, frosted apple cinnamon flavor. Maybe I'll like it better as a Pop-Tart than as a cereal, you know? Let's try it. Whoa!
Oh God.
Whoa.
Yikes!
Looks like Taylor Swift's new album.
Yikes! It looks, I vomited that color.
Oh.
You know, that's college vomit color, because that's pizza. That's what pizza looks like. Let's try it. Well, it's a lot better than the last two I had. It's on track. I think I haven't had Apple Jacks in so long. I don't know if this tastes like Apple Jack cereal. It's not an offensive flavor. I'm not getting enough apple. I'm getting the cinnamon, I'm getting the artificial like warming spice burn, but I don't taste apple. Although wasn't that the thing, Apple Jacks? They don't taste like apples?
Cinnamon.
Okay, well then maybe they nailed it. Maybe they nailed it.
Keith, we just got flagged because you were asking for gifts on TikTok. So you
I got flagged? I didn't ask, I said. I
Crazy
said,
that TikTok flags that.
I said, give me
I
one.
think it's because you were saying dollar, not gift.
Oh.
Really?
Well, you shouldn't say it now.
Well, no one's saying anything, TikTok. Get off our back, TikTok. Get off my back. I mean Pop-Tarts. That was a joke. Turn your joke filters on. Stupid computers. It's fine. I don't like it, but I don't like Apple Jacks, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's good.
Hope this one helps you.
Girl Scout. This is my go-to Girl Scout cookie. I do love this cookie, so I have high hopes for this one. This is, of course, coconut caramel. Sometimes, some places this is called a Samoa, and some places it's called a coconut dream. Depends on where you live, apparently, but I do think this looks good. The box art to the actual thing, decent representation. You know, the frosting falls in the holes here, it doesn't fall in the holes on the box. Let's try the Girl Scout coconut cookie. Let's try it cold first. Whoa. Not nearly as good as the Girl Scout cookie. I get the coconut, and I get the chocolate, but they're both like a different expression of those flavors than I get in the cookie. But maybe when it's hot, it could, ooh, what a weird color. What a weird orange beige in there. Let's try it. The crunch helped out a lot. But no, just got the Girl Scout cookies. Don't waste your time here. This is not what you really want. Yeah, that's disappointing ultimately. I was really excited for that one. And it has the flavors described in the cookie, but not the way the cookie does it, you know? But that's a bummer. Now let's try the Girl Scout cookie. Thin mints, chocolate and mint, which is a very popular flavor. I like these a lot as a kid. I've grown out of them as an adult, but you know, I still respect those who like it. I think it's a fine choice.
They're the best.
Let's try the Girl Scout cookie Thin Mint Pop-Tart.
Some milk bath.
Whoa, really thinking about this one.
The mint could be a little stronger, but I don't hate that it's meek because I'm not, you know, if anything in breakfast, mint is really not a flavor in breakfast. It really isn't there. Maybe sometimes in a fruit parfait, there could be a little mint garnish, but otherwise I don't have a lot of mint in the morning other than my toothpaste. But it's not bad. I think they did a good job with that one, especially compared to the Coconut Dream Samoa version. I think that's okay. It could be stronger in the chocolate and mint category, but it's fine, it's passable. Let's try it hot. Hot, it's a lot closer.
Oh.
That little extra toast, I think, just takes it up a little bit in the flavor. I'm getting more of the chocolate and more of the mint.
Is that like when you slap the mint or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, when you make a mojito, you gotta break up the mint. You gotta hurt it. You gotta hurt it a little bit.
I have to try this since I'm a Girl Scout.
Give her that hot
Yeah,
half.
that's why
The
Caitlin
hot
has
half
to
is
try this
actually, the hot half's pretty good. Yeah, that's effectively, I get it. If you gave me that, I'd be like, oh, that's like a Thin Mint. So I think they nailed that. That's what you want. All right, another show coming out right now on Second Try, or airing right now on Second Try, is Common Sense. It's our game show, where it's a game show all of using the senses. So it's common sense. So there's smell challenges, sight challenges, hearing challenges, taste challenges, and touch challenges. We have an amazing season coming out right now. Ryan Garcia hosts the show. It's a blast. It's crazy. The third episode, I think, just came out. There's 2 more to come out later this month. So check out that show. It's a blast. And let's move to the last section.
No, second to last.
Second to last
These
section.
are both small sections, but they're
So-
the bites and the crunchy poppers.
Gotcha. We're all really looking forward to the poppers, but let's have the bites first. Now, I'll also say, is TikTok, are they going to take all the money I got so far?
Okay, well, don't say that word. Yeah.
What,
You're
money?
allowed to ask for roses and corgis and galaxies.
It's MONEIE.
We are at 228K likes though.
Okay. Hey, I'd love some more hats. Frickin' hats, I guess. Put the hat on me with the mustache. Okay, let's try the pastry bite. Also, let's shout out, we gotta shout out one more time. This looks sick as hell.
Wow.
It's really good. The color, the contrast, the white. How'd you do that?
Do you want to replace your new to bites or?
Oh.
We gotta change. It's not new anymore. I'm not gonna wear the bites either. I only wear the new because it matched so well. Okay, we're gonna have these bites. These are pastry bites. These are frosted strawberry. Of course, they gotta use their classic little flavor. This is good. This is a vending machine Pop-Tart experience. They're fat little chunky boys, aren't they? They almost are, they're almost like pizza roll sized. They're exactly pizza roll sized. These are Pop-Tart pizza rolls. Let's try it. These, that softness. Okay, the cereal bars. You know those like strawberry filled cereal balls that are kind of soft? This is like little bites because these are softer.
Like
I
the
have-
Nutri-Grain?
Yes, yes. It tastes like a
Yeah.
Nutri-Grain bar. It tastes exactly like that. It's little bites. Doesn't taste like a Pop-Tart. Tastes like a cereal bar. I don't know how I feel about it. The strawberry does remind me of the strawberry in a Pop-Tart, but everything else about the experience is a cereal bar. That's not a Pop-Tart anymore. Not a Pop-Tart. Not a Pop-Tart. That's a cereal bar in a bite form. Ooh, a lot more of the artificial throat burn from that one.
Do you want more milk?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me put this on and then I'll give you milk.
Yeah, what's more milk? What's the next one? What bites you next? Pastry bites,
Cinnamon roll! Okay, now this cinnamon roll feels even more like a pizza bite for some reason to me.
Gooey.
Well, I'll tell you, the sugar is starting to really ramp up in me. I feel like my heart's going. It's going away. But these are so soft, you can like really just mush them apart. There's like, Pop-Tarts don't do that. They don't just mush, they crunch. Let me try one again. Let's try the frosted cinnamon bite pastry bites from Pop-Tarts. Okay, that works because that's like coffee crumble cake. That's like a little bite of coffee cake. Yeah. I could sit on my patio in the French Quarter with a cup of coffee, eating these. They're almost, I guess they're not really like beignets at all, but I could pretend I'm eating the teensiest beignets ever made. Oh, kind of good. Again, Not a Pop-Tart, but a yummy little treat. Okay, another second try plug. Right now, we're airing a very special season of Smoke Show. That is Zach's talk show that has a fantastic herb represented on screen. And it's only a second try because, you get it. Anyway, that show, this season is all OG YouTubers, so they're really fun episodes with some of the greatest, historical creators on YouTube. Coming and hanging out with Zach, they talk about their careers, and they do something really fun together while they enjoy a medicinal plant to its fullest potential. So check that out. It's a really great season. That's airing right now on Second Try once a month, I think is the rollout for that. So it's once a month you can catch one of those episodes. They're really, really fun. Rosanna Pansino's episode is an all-timer, and there's still some other great ones to come. Let's see our last section. It's the Crunchy Poppers. Okay, okay, my body's ready. So in West Hollywood, poppers mean something very different.
What does it mean?
Well, they're a special little treat that, in a way, aids with digestion, I suppose. Sort of. Okay, let's try our Crunchy Poppers. Let's try our Crunchy Poppers. These are Brownie Crunch. And we haven't had a brownie flavor all day, and now the brownies are rolling out in the popper category. That's wild to me. Let's try a Crunchy Pop. Oh, what?
What? Oh.
I lost a Crunchy Popper.
That is not what I thought they were gonna look like.
These are like combos.
It looks like somebody pooped on the lawn.
These are like, yeah, these are like little skinny combos. You guys remember what combos are? A wild little snack. I like them though, I'll be honest.
same.
All right, let's try the Crunchy Poppers Brownie.
Yeah, they're lighter than the box.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're small. Not like a Pop-Tart. Closer to a Pop-Tart than the previous thing because there is crunch, and I feel like Pop-Tarts when they're toasted have a crunch. And the crunch is like nothing.
Aw.
Like air.
Like, it tastes like I ate something chocolatey a minute ago. There's not a lot of chocolate flavor, and there's a lot of artificial burn on my tongue. Now that might just be my tongue getting worn out because it has endured a lot of artificial sugar stuff. Yeah, I want those to be better. I want them to taste like combos. Hey, you know what? If Pop-Tart can make those, they can definitely make savory versions of those. And they can basically compete with combos, which there's a hole in the market because combos are not really prominent anymore. So I think they should do it. All right, let's try our last one.
Last item.
Strawberry Crunch, Crunchy Poppers. Do they need to say Strawberry Crunch if the product is called Crunchy Popper? Strawberry Crunch, Crunchy Popper. Crunchy Popper, Strawberry Crunch. Frosted Strawberry Crunchy Popper, Strawberry Crunch. Strawberry Crunchy Popper, Strawberry Crunch. Strawberry Crunch, Strawberry Crunch. This is almost a cereal. Okay, they look fun. Okay, they do look like you sent a Pop-Tart through a shrink ray, which I like.
Tiny cooking.
It also looks like one of those nicotine patches that people put in their gums. You ever seen those? I mostly see those in urinals.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, that's what men do. Men are gross. Let's try the Strawberry Frosted Crunchy Popper. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. It's just like a strawberry Pop-Tart. Texturally, a little too crunchy, but that's what it's trying to be. It's trying to be crunchy. So that's close, but not better than a Pop-Tart. I guess if you had no toaster and you only like eating a toasted Pop-Tart, this gets closer because of the texture, but not the warmth. And the warmth is what you want. The warmth is the best part. It's so warm and ooey gooey. Those are strange, but they do taste like strawberry Pop-Tarts. So I guess in a pinch, they'll do. And we have one more thing to show. One more show to talk about, and that's But Wait, There's More. Our last episode comes out next week. It's been such a fun show for us. It's basically a PowerPoint presentation show where our cast has to improvise pitching a PowerPoint they've never seen, but to take the stakes higher, we've actually built the crazy product that they're pitching. So they have to demonstrate it as well, and our art team went all out. They really crushed it. The props they made are so insane. It's a really, really fun, a million laughs a minute show. So I think you're gonna like it. So check that one out. It ends in a couple of weeks, but there's 5 other great episodes to watch, or maybe more. I can't remember. We made a lot of that one. So please enjoy that show. And now it's time for the best and the least best. Okay, let me tell you. I know what the best one was, and that was that new cinnamon roll flavored Pop-Tart. That one was perfect. The brown sugar cinnamon, also great. The raspberry, best of the reds. I think that a lot of those new flavors I would put in the least best. I like the experimentation. I like the braverism. I like that they're trying. But let me tell you, that lemon blueberry crumble was so bad. The banana one, bad. The pancake one, bad. They just missed the mark. I feel like they forgot what they were supposed to be. And Pop-Tarts are simple. Strawberry, chocolate, s'mores. A little bit of a reach of flavor, but still doable. And s'mores still was one of my favorites. I also like that simple frosted chocolate. That first chocolate one we had that had the normal cookie, that was the best for me.
That was the chocolate chip.
The chocolate chip, I thought that was like a good balance of chocolate. A lot of the other chocolates were like too much chocolate. Or the chocolate pancake that didn't taste like chocolate at all. What other ones did I like? I liked, pumpkin pie. If you like pumpkin pie, that is 100% what a pumpkin pie tastes like. I think that was the best execution of expected flavor and delivery of it. It was expectations are reality. It was exactly what a pumpkin pie tastes like. So if you hate pumpkin pie, you'll hate it. But if you like pumpkin pie, you'll love it. Any other one? I'm looking over here to see what else I liked. Looking at my stack. I think that's it.
Cinnamon roll?
I did say the cinnamon roll was my best of the best. That was the best of the day.
Frosted brown sugar.
Unfrosted brown sugar, oh God, that was so dry. That was so dry. I think though that the freezing thing doesn't work for me. I don't want my Pop-Tarts frozen. I want them hot. I want them hot. Breakfast pastry, to me, it's all about, it's trying to replicate the experience of having a warm pastry from a bakery. So why would I want a frozen one? And if I'm gonna eat anything frozen, it's gonna be a toaster strudel. I bet that would be wild frozen and so delicious. Who knows though? Anyway, this was really fun. Thanks so much for joining us. If you're watching on Second Try, if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, thanks for watching this as well. If you watched our vertical expressions of this stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Let us know how you liked it. And if you're watching on TikTok, thank you for the rose.
TikTok literally just suspended our gifts.
Well, we got all the ones we got before, right?
Yes.
I don't care then. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for watching. Thanks to our entire crew behind the scenes here. Give it up for everybody making this thing happen. And of course, thanks to me. Get yourself some hot sauce through the link below and get yourselves that tote bag before it sells out. We'll see you next time. Bye.